We're here with owner and founder of XII Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So, what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you've had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help, to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as XII is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.
We're here with owner and founder of XII Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So, what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you've had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help, to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as XII is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase alongside Jack Engdahl. That is an E-N-G-D-A-H-L.
Don't Google me, please.
But if you do, you'll find a ruggedly handsome fella.
Delete your history.
I'll tell you what. Jack, pleasure to be along for another call here. It's day 3 of Dawg Bowl 12. Really excited about everything that's transpired thus far. And I was talking with numerous different, folks who I've had on with me throughout the tournament. And it's cool because you see the progression of this thing, right? Each and every day, this tournament grows and grows. There's more and more people starting to kind of make their way to the edge here in Littleton, Colorado, and I think it's really going to culminate tomorrow. We have obviously the Survivor game, which is one of the biggest and coolest pieces of the Dawg Bowl year in and year out. And then we do have Championship Sunday, so don't discredit that. But I think tomorrow is really going to be a special, special day. Have you had the same experience? I mean, you've been doing a lot of calling. You and I did some reffing last night. I mean, we're doing it all, buddy.
Absolutely. This is my first Dawg Bowl, my first experience with the whole process. And I've been nothing short of astounded, impressed at the organization of Dawg Nation, but also just the involvement of the hockey community here this weekend. Like you said, I've been calling games, I've reffed, I've score kept, and not once have I seen a single person lose the smile on their face while playing. I've seen a lot of hockey this weekend so far. I'm going to see a lot more hockey the rest of the weekend, and I'm just excited.
You got your first game coming up here soon, huh?
I was supposed to have my first game tonight, and God bless the Colorado Avalanche for coming home and hopefully winning it at home tonight. But they have pushed my game to tomorrow afternoon because of the Avalanche game. Which, you know what?
Listen, man, I got to tell you a
with.
secret.
They're a little more important than me.
No. There is some folks in high places that have asked me to potentially, if it works out, skate with you.
No.
Yes,
no
sir,
way.
Bob.
How about that, folks at home?
I was like, wait, is that Jack's team? He goes, yep. I'm like, I'm in, buddy.
Hey.
If it works out, I'm in.
Avalanche fans out there, we have Jan Hayda on that MW Top Dogs team, and we are looking to make a killer push as the Top Dogs have not yet won in the Platinum Division, everything. And I think this might be our year.
I'll tell you what.
If my broadcasting partner here, Vlad, can do a thing or two out there.
I'll tell you what, that last game, we're underway here. It's the Minnesota Old Guys in white and the Mallards co-ed in the blue and red. To finish the train of thought, and we'll get to game time action here, it's been really funny because you and I reffed that Platinum game last night, and I just could not stop laughing, and it was mostly at myself because I'm like, I don't really belong out here right now. But, yeah.
I think a little bit might have been at me as well as our Mallards goalie, Bob Toth, makes his first save of the night. But I think that might have been at me a little bit, too, as I had not reffed a game in 3 years, and I think it might have showed.
It was like the perfect game to ref in this tournament.
Oh, my.
It honestly was like, we were getting chirped by the guys, but it was like all in great fun. They were all smiling and laughing.
Loved
so
it. Troy Terry was out there, Anaheim Ducks forward. 67 points in the National League. Not a big deal.
He's okay, I guess.
He's all right. He's doing okay for himself. Kings legend, Derek
Armstrong.
I almost said Abraham. Derek Armstrong was out there just smiling it up, loving the crowd energy, loving the game energy. He was a great guy to witness.
We also had, Dylan Gambrell?
Yes, Gambrell.
Gambrell was there as well. So
yes.
I don't know, it's fun. There's some players that are top, and then
there's us.
The beauty is that it's not just, and then there's us, but then there's like such great camaraderie among all of these divisions that we're seeing, including, of course, this one here, Copper C, and like we said,
I think my favorite part so far of just that, we got NHL guys and we got, guys that are 67, 80 years old. Phil Zelto, 42 on the MW Old Dogs. MN Old Dogs, excuse me. He's 80 years old. Old as dirt, as he himself says.
Yep.
And then we have, prodigies out there from the NHL, and you can't tell the difference as these guys walk around. Everybody walks around with the same humble attitude, and there's no egos out here, and that's what I love.
Except when I get out there.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
I want to just follow up with Phil Zeitlau. He actually did mention as well after the old dirt comment that he's extremely proud of his hockey-playing daughter, Karen, who donated a healthy portion of her liver to save someone's life. So
how about that? That's fantastic.
I think it's stories like those that you hear so much of, especially over Dawg Bowl, the 12th rendition here this year, and it's so inspiring. And then again, we talk about the Survivors game, and I think what is so cool for that, and if you've listened to me, you've probably heard me say it before, but I do think we see a lot of new faces on the live stream. But the Survivors game it's so big for everybody involved, but it's also this great measuring stick for everybody who's playing.
Oh,
because
great save there by O'Brien.
Thank
right
you.
off the draw. No problem.
Thank you.
I had to get that in there.
100%.
Kudos to him. That was right off the draw to the guy in the slot, and he just makes a fantastic save, swells it right up, no rebound.
I guess we can announce a little bit of the game.
No, but you're right.
I was
The
getting
Survivor
excited.
game is a great way to just celebrate all those people that have fought so hard, and remember those who sadly lost their fight but fought just as hard.
Absolutely. Faceoff's going to be coming up to the glove side of David O'Brien and the Minnesota Old Guys net. Shot again off the draw, doesn't get through. Rebound's going to be tucked right off the left pillow there. O'Brien making a few saves early on. A little slow to get up, but you know, we got to respect it. Overall, they call him OB, and so far he's made a couple big ones for him. Old Guys at the other end of the ice trying to get a little offense going themselves. They tested Bob Toth just once so far, and an opportunity at the blue line to hold, but a great poke check there defensively, and off to the races comes Finnegan. Chance to try and push it back to Wesolowski, but he couldn't quite connect. Great back check from the Minnesota Old Guys, and they will try to turn up ice. An opportunity at a one-on-one, now potentially a two-on-one if he can get some help. Chance, shot, and our first goal of the game.
What a shot. That is fantastic. He recognized that he had a two-on-one. And if we can get the replay there, how about this? He takes a look, sees he's got help, looks off the goalie, and just right under the bar. That's fantastic.
Blake Johnson, the goal scorer here for the Minnesota Old Timers, and it's a good start here because so far they're shooting at 50%.
Yeah, 2 shots, 1 goal.
Not so bad.
Goaltending coach won't be too happy about that, but certainly the Minnesota fellas will be happy with their shot percentage so far.
Chance at frame. That one ends up carrying off of a skate and heading just wide of the goal. 9:49 left here. Period number 1 at 1-0 lead for the Old Timers. Taking this now, it's going to be Kelly Johnson. She will send one up ice, and they're into the zone onside. A little dump and chase action here from the edge ice rink. Again, we are at the West Rink here in what is our first game of the day. Not the first game for Dawg Bowl, but Jack and I getting behind the mic for the first of a few.
Yes, and I'm very excited for this stretch we have. We haven't had a game together since my first game of my life the other night, Thursday night. Flew in, got right on the mic with Vlad here, and he took me right under, and we have a break here right around the defenseman. What a great recovery there by the Mallards defenseman. Oh,
wow.
Coming out of the corner, screaming.
That's Tony Rossini.
And he way to not give up there. He gets pushed into the corner, and rather than just kind of sitting there and giving up, tight turns up the boards, cuts to the middle. And
You'll see on the second replay again. I mean, I love the shot selection. Hard and low.
I'll tell you what, Vlad. Me and Nate did the game over on the other side, and we saw probably of the 12 goals scored by the winning team, I would have to say 8 or 9 of them were 5-hole, right on the ice.
Yep.
And that seems to be the mantra here for these lower divisions, just making the goalies up and down.
I got to be honest with you, though. I mean, we watch games at the NHL level, and
that's where they're scoring.
Yeah, that's where people score. Chance out front. Big save there from Bob Toth, who gets back into the right column of the stat sheet, and it's worked up the other direction. An early nominee here for the all-hair team. Skating up ice. Looks like that one was Rorschach.
You think he's a Dove guy or a Head and Shoulders guy?
He looks like more of a Head and Shoulders guy.
He does. He's got the Palomalu curls.
That's exactly where I was kind of going with.
Yeah.
It is Rorschach up top once more. Going to be worked near side blue line. Shot at frame. Another big save there from David O'Brien. Again, they call him OB. Nick Granruth with the opportunity from the blue line.
Me and Nate over our many games together so far this weekend have coined and kind of taken control of the phrase "no shot's a bad shot" here this weekend, and that seems to be what's going on so far as Minnesota Old Guys taking a 2-0 lead with just 2 perimeter.
Oh, wow.
Perimeter in a little bit mid-perimeter shots, just getting them on net, testing the goalie early.
OB is definitely coming up big, too. There's been a few chances here for this Mallards team that
Absolutely.
he's equaled the task. It's going to be chipped in deep, and a quick pursuit here for Stacy Smith. Smith able to forecheck hard enough to force the play up the near side wall, but great recovery and good patience on display for this Minnesota Old Timers squad as they do clear to the neutral zone. Right back in it comes. Old Timers battling.
Wes Severson there just played the puck, and before the game he mentioned he has gotten he's proud of his unsportsman penalty, misconduct, and game misconduct penalty all in the first minute of play of a game. And he is sporting what I can only imagine are pants. He is not wearing hockey breeches. He is wearing sweatpants.
I think those might be some roller pants.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's bringing them out. All the stops here for Dawg Bowl 12.
I have seen some incredible styles this weekend. I saw a cage visor, something I've never seen in my life. And I tried to find the guy after the game to buy it off him or just ask him where he got it. Couldn't find him.
It's pretty simple. You buy a cage,
You just
and
saw
you
it off.
cut it in half.
Yeah, I don't think I have the technology to make that happen.
A saw,
I don't think you can do that with a regular wood saw, can you?
not a wood saw.
I don't have a metal saw.
Well, you just go into any of your local rinks. They probably have something that they could utilize, or Sawzall or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Regardless, neither here nor there. 5 minutes and change remaining here in the first period of play. 2-0 score. I've got a lot to live up to, I suppose, Jack. You were saying that you called a game with an absolute legend, Manny Furtado.
Manny Furtado was a world-class play-by-play caller. And I got to tell you, I think that as good as he was at play-by-play, I think our rapport might be a little better than his was. But he didn't even look down at his call sheet. He knew the numbers off the top of his head. He had all these crazy just mannerisms and phrases, and he was saying he's done over 1,000 games. He's worked with Shaw Productions before. He showed up dressed to the nines, shirt and tie, shirt tucked in.
I get it.
I
get it.
mean, we're sitting here. I'm comfortable.
Listen, I get it, man. Okay.
No, but hear me out though.
No,
Vladdy.
it's salt in the wound here, buddy.
Vladdy, I wouldn't be anywhere else but right here, right now. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world.
I appreciate it. Dog Bowl 12. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else either.
Maybe Dog Bowl 13. That's where I want to be. I'm excited for Dog Bowl 13. We're not even done with Dog Bowl 12.
Just the future, baby. Just the future. 4:30 left here. First stanza of play. 2-0 score for the Minnesota Old Timers, and the Old Timers do chip this one into the zone. And in pursuit is Tony Rossini. Rossini, of course, is a club hockey player from UMD, data scientist at the United Health Group, and plays forward and goalie. So you know that he's got at least a couple screws loose up top.
If I don't see him block a few shots tonight, I'm going to be very upset.
But he already has scored, so, he's not lying. He does both very well. Kelly Johnson was able to get that up to Rossini, and he makes his way in. Saucer pass attempt, not going to go. And I have a big question for you, my friend.
Oh, I'm scared.
Jimmy Johns?
Jimmy Johns. I'm not a huge fan. I'm more of a Jersey Mike's guy, Firehouse subs.
So I should say no to that then.
I'm out on the Jimmy Johns. I think I just saw Kaylin come in behind us.
Yeah, she's chirping us.
It's interesting. I work at a country club out in New York where I live, and we do a member guest tournament for all you golf fans out there. If you've ever played a member guest tournament, it's the most fantastic weekend of the golf season. And I
never got invited for some reason.
Well, hey, if I'm ever a member somewhere, you'll be my guest.
Thanks, buddy.
But we have a gentleman who's a member, and he owns a Jimmy John's in the area. And he has a electric golf cart that goes about 45 miles an hour, is street legal. Oh, almost a chance there.
Great
for number 7, Chris Bay, Batman, as they call him, almost putting the Mallards on the board. But he brings this cart for member guests and uses his 45-mile-an-hour golf cart on our golf course, and it's a spectacle.
And
but that is my only Jimmy John's experience. Otherwise, I'm not a fan.
He gets his 18 holes done in about an hour and 27 minutes.
Which is a course record by only a few minutes, but that's okay. I'll plug Mr. West Cup real quick. I watched him play an hour and 45 minutes, shot a 73 on our golf course. He's a world-class speed golfer. ranked number 3 in the world right
Let me
now.
tell you, though, right, when it's all said and done, I'm going to take my time in my golf game.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Because I'm going to shoot, in the 90s or 100.
Right.
Because I paid a lot of money to do it.
I'm going to golf as much
Do you
as
know
I
what
can.
I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm like, I could shoot a 60, but that wouldn't be any fun.
No.
Come on now. Chance here for the Mallards, trying to get on the board in the tail end of period number 1. Just under 2 minutes left. It's a 2-0 score. The old-timers on top. And Minnesota once more attacking. Chance shot. Oh, beautiful.
Fantastic play there by David Wall. He looks off the little backhand plane. If we can get the replay here, if you watch, fakes the backhand. As soon as the defenseman bites on it, takes it to the net and hits his driving player. That's a fantastic goal. But who was that? Was that John Zietlow?
Blake Johnson.
Blake Johnson.
Great job from Johnson. You see on this replay here, too. He was kind of outside on that left attack lane, but he worked his way into the slot. So
absolutely. That's
just
what
good
the
heads-up
coaches
play
preach.
all
Yeah.
around.
For if there's any kids out there, that's what you want. Driving the net, getting inside your defenseman, stopping at the net for a rebound.
OB able to make another stop there. I've got to say, early on here, first period action just about wrapped up with a minute left. Opportunity for Minnesota once again to find some offense, but OB's kind of been the change in the game here. I mean, it's 3-0, but without him and some of the saves he's made,
It might be 3-2, 3-3.
it could be a little closer for sure. Bob Toth on the other end, as I was applauding his counterpart, is able to make an absolute wicked save with the left pillow. So
Keeping
nice
his
job
team
on both
in it.
ends.
Yeah, keeping the run time away in the third period. We're a little far away from that now, but for you folks at home that are maybe new to Dawg Bowl, we play the first 2 periods as 15-minute run time, and in the third period, barring a 4 or more goal lead, we will play 12 minutes stop time in third. So just under.
Wow.
Oh,
She must
no.
have heard you.
Jersey Mike's instead. Is she listening? Kaylin, if you're out there, I meant no disrespect by the Jimmy Johns, but I would love a Jersey Mike sub if you're going. Thank you. Quick plug for Jersey Mike's. I don't believe they're a sponsor, but I might go hound them for some money. And then almost a goal there at the buzzer by number 24, Brad Shefsik, a name we have not said yet tonight, but a fantastic effort by him to try and get them on the board before the end of this first period.
Good efforts, good efforts. We'll be back with more again for Jack Engdahl. I'm Vlad and Chase. It's Dawg Bowl 12 here from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase, Jack Engdahl here from.
For a second.
I thought he was going to hold my hand for a moment.
He does have soft hands. If you
Oh, wow, shot and a rip. That one is goal 2 for none other than Tony Rossini.
Almost thought that was Mario Lemieux for a second.
I can see where
The
the
resemblance.
error could occur.
Yeah, I bet you when he was back playing juniors, he wore that half cage, half bubble. I
Mhm.
think it's good style. It's coming back. It's definitely making a comeback.
I think I might go with a little creation, right? The half cage, half bubble, but I'm going to go
Cage
up
on
top
top.
is going to be the cage.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a statement piece. You might make a
Honestly,
waves there.
I'm just.
That's definitely
I'm a
one
leader.
way to get your name out there.
I'm a leader in fashion for hockey.
I don't know about that. But.
Me neither. 4-0 the score here as the early goal from Rossini has put the Minnesota Old Timers up top by a pretty healthy margin. I do have to say, I mean, OB has played phenomenal. David O'Brien back there in net for this Minnesota squad. That said, there's been a slew of chances the Mallards have been able to put on. They've had some sustained zone play, so I really could see, potential 1 or 2 goals squeaking through by the end of this bad boy.
I think that as the game goes on here, we're going to get a much bigger pushback from the Mallards. Looks like they're just kind of settling in. They're looking a lot good. Like you said, they had some sustained pressure. OB just doing a great job keeping pucks out of the net, keeping his team in it. And I have to say, Vlad, throughout the weekend, me and Nate were talking about this. We have had some phenomenal goaltending performances so far this weekend, and it has been a pleasure to watch some of the plays and the saves that have been made, the backdoor desperation saves. But you know what my favorite play of the weekend so far has been?
What?
Me and Nate just worked a game. It was the Colorado Warriors versus, and I apologize. It was the pub team.
Yep.
Give me a second. About time. A player on their team, and I apologize if he's listening or ends up listening at some point. I forget your name. Pulled off a Michigan.
Wow.
While up 8-0. An absolute gutsy play decision, but it worked, and we were speechless. We just kind of stood up, grabbed each other, and we were like, what happened? But it was so exciting to watch. We had our first Michigan of the weekend, and honestly, at this point, we're just looking for our next goalie goal.
Yeah, I'm excited about just the fact that we've got so much hockey left to do.
Oh, my. It hasn't.
How are you going to do that hockey?
How are you going to do it?
That's an S, a K, and a J all next to each other, so that's a nope. 12 minutes left here. We are in second period action. 4-0 lead for the Minnesota Old Timers.
What?
I love that. That's how I play goalie, in case you're wondering.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before in my life. The switch hands to play the puck so that his stick was on a forehand, but he was actually making a backhand play.
I absolutely love that.
Impressive out of
that's
OB.
how I do it. So I've played a few rec league games of Tendy, and I'm a righty, so that just it seems more natural to me. Right. I almost scored a goal too.
No.
Oh yeah, it was C, and I was like,
are you playing on the MW Top Dogs as a Tendy then? I think we might need you.
Buddy, no.
You don't think you can stop a Troy Terry snapshot from the slot?
I mean, I probably could, but I wouldn't want to embarrass him. Like, hey buddy, I played goalie 5 times. How do you feel?
How do you feel? Your coach know you're out here?
Oh man, the rapport we had with those guys last night, that was
incredible.
That was really fun.
Were you getting the business from the pink bench as I was?
Oh, buddy, I was just laughing at them though. I was just like, they were all over it.
The one guy wanted a high stick. I'm like, what high stick? When? He's like, 5 minutes ago. I was like, sir.
You said something about 5 minutes ago? I'm surprised that a hockey player had that much wherewithal to remember.
I looked at him. I handed him my whistle, and I said, you can make the call right now if you'd like. He didn't like that answer.
2-on-1, pardon me, coming up here. And an opportunity. That one is cut down by Toth. Nice job keeping his angle strong. I did like what Kevin was saying. Anytime anyone says anything, just be like, sorry, I'm not Wes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not Wes. I'm really doing my best out here. I'm a volunteer. It's only my first time reffing in almost 4 years. But I will do my best to be Wes McCauley next time. I think I might have a couple ref shifts tonight. And I'm going to do my best Wes McCauley. I think I might need to find a new whistle, though. A lot of people were not happy with my whistle. And I think I might have not been so happy with my whistle.
Honestly, I was laughing. I knew that was going to come.
So tough. That's what happens when you send your dad to Dick's Sporting Goods to get you a whistle last minute.
You're like, come on, Pops.
Yeah.
Help me out here.
I give him credit, though. I appreciate him going out for me like that. Hello, Kaylin. How are you?
Big shout out to Kaylin. She's been an absolute superhero this weekend, helping out with Dawg Bowl 12. Guess I don't have to send you that picture anymore. But you should ask him what he'd like, because he's a big Jersey Mike's guy.
For all those at home, I'm going to plug Jersey Mike's Italian sub real quick. It's a fantastic choice, and I always get it Mike's way. Let's see. The original Italian. Number 13, folks. If you're going to Jersey Mike's later, get yourself a number 13 Mike's way. On me. Just bill me. My address is 1234 Sesame Street.
It's going to be worked up 4-0.
Like that one, Vlad?
I like that. 4-0 lead here for the Minnesota Old Timers. 9:12 left, second period of play. I do like that the Mallards haven't gone away quiet here, huh?
Absolutely not. They are, and credit to goaltender OB. He's doing a fantastic job of turning away this sustained pressure. I think the Minnesota old guys are starting to feel their age a little bit. They look a little tired. They're running around a bit. The Mallards are starting to get some sustained pressure. And I think if Captain Mother Duck Stacy Smith could rally these troops in the latter half of this game, they might have a chance of making a pushback here.
We'll see what happens. Opportunity for the Mallards on a stretch pass. Very nearly connects. That was a nice job by Caitlin Ryan getting ahead of the play. Shot. That one stopped by OB as well. Rebound's going to be kicked up and eventually touched out into the neutral zone.
Oh, wow, did that burger smell good.
It's all right. You've got a number 13, Mike's Way, coming your way. 8:11 left.
I can eat 2 meals, right?
Oh, yeah. You've got the metabolism for it, you
growing
23-year-old.
Yeah.
Do want to say a big shout out to all the sponsors. We had Cappy on a broadcast yesterday, and it's just been an incredible, incredible feat to look down, and you may see it on the live stream here.
What a diving play by number 4. I don't have a number 4. Oh, there we go. Murray Roth just throwing his body on the line.
That's
understanding that right now they're at a critical point in the game, and if they go down one more goal without getting one first, it could be crucial here for the end of the game.
Opportunity, shot,
and just like that.
Wow.
That's a heck of a shot by Blake Johnson there from the point.
There's a couple of the players here that are on this Minnesota Old Timers that
might not be
don't look so old.
They don't look so old, and I think Blake Johnson might be one of those fellas.
Yeah, Blake Johnson. I would say that Tony Rossini, who's got a couple goals as well. He's one of the young bucks for these.
He is. It looks like it might be a bit of a family affair, though, with a couple Johnsons, 3 Walls, a couple Zietlows. Is that how you pronounce that?
Zietlow.
If there's any Zietlows out there, please give us a call and we'll figure out how to pronounce your name. But I think it might be a family affair, Vlad, and I think that might be the idea is that the old timers might have started this and they're starting to pass the torch over to the young guns, which is the beautiful thing about this tournament is that it's just a family affair in every sense of the word. The hockey family, the blood family, just everybody coming out and doing what they can to support a great cause.
And I will say we had our first check presentation yesterday for $5,000 for a recipient here at Dawg Bowl, and there's going to be plenty more of those that will be happening throughout the weekend. Really excited about it, and obviously that's one of the biggest things that Dawg Nation does, right? Motto is play hard, play fair, and give back, and this is a weekend of kind of building up and creating a little bit of a dog pot so they can help in the future, but also, you know, doling out some money.
Got to watch out for that blue line bag.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. Just every year this Dawg Bowl grows. We're now in the 12th year, and they are doing a phenomenal job of just, I believe, if I saw the number correctly, over $3.2 million given out to people in need from Dawg Nation. And the grateful recipients, always happy to give back. There are so many recipients, past recipients here this weekend, playing, volunteering, just giving back. And as their motto says, play fair, play hard, give back.
That's it. Want to thank Tri-M Electric. They're the streaming sponsor here on the weekend. Also, of course, wouldn't be able to have that stream without Shaw Hockey Production putting on a great event here from the Edge. He's been around for a little bit. He's helped out quite a bit, and actually helps out with the dog pod as well.
Absolutely.
So respect to that.
And Jeff, over there, you're doing a great job on the camera, man.
Yeah,
this
buddy.
is fantastic.
Holy moly.
He doesn't have his headphones on, but I think he can kind of hear us from now and then.
It's always a pleasure to work with a good crew of people, and that's what we have here at Dawg Bowl 12. If you're in the Denver area,
Brian Boucher was actually supposed to be our between the glass guy, but I think he might be a little busy tonight. So we got Eric Engdahl down there between the glass. Probably won't hear from him, but he certainly looks good down there in his Eagles Dawg Nation hat. Shout out to my dad Eric, doing a great job on the clock, man.
a little bit disappointed that we haven't heard from him, honestly.
And another goal.
Hat trick watch. There you
Tony Rossini, the former goalie. I believe that makes a hat trick for him.
Yeah.
Just a
Rossini.
fantastic play to the slot there and just buries it low.
I mean, look at it again. You see Rossini coming in here, and it's that cut to the middle.
Just
and he
as he
also delayed a little bit, and
Yes.
a nice pass. And that's actually the 2 young bucks, right? That's Blake Johnson with the pass. And so you can see that the torch has pretty well been handed off.
It has been handed, I believe. I believe we might have missed the passing of the torch. We are now at just a new place in the Old Dogs legacy.
Chance here for a little bit of pressure from the Mallards, but a good job from the Old Timers to rim it around near side wall. Chipped out to the neutral zone, where it will be taken back by the Mallards for at least a moment. It is always a funny thing being able to contribute to an event like this, and then you and I were kind of laughing about it, right? It's at the end of the day, we're playing adult league hockey.
Really, that's really what it is. And I'm not quite sure if I remember if it was you or Nate that I spoke to about it, but there are players who are very good players. But men's league hockey is men's league hockey. And as a college athlete myself, I play in a men's league on Tuesday nights back home. And despite being in the best shape of my life, the old guys, we play the young guys, college, juniors, and there's one current pro, but the other team has the old retired pros, guys that are 50, 55, 40s, and they beat us.
Wily veterans, man.
It's the men's league hockey. There's no hitting, so that they just have the. It's a different style of hockey, and I think that's what we're seeing here so far this weekend. Is it's not all about being in shape, being the most skilled. It's about playing men's league hockey, adult league hockey, because it's not just men's. We have plenty of fantastic women out here. We have a women's division, we have a co-ed division, and they are just, everybody here is tearing up adult league hockey right now, and it's just so fun to watch.
I got to agree with you on all fronts because I am on a team, and I think I may have actually told you the story, but last week I stepped onto the ice, and for the first time in my life, I felt old on the ice. And I'm buzzing around there with a bunch of 18 to 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. Actually, this last game, I played Tuesday Night League as well, and so this week before coming down Wednesday morning, I was up in Steamboat, and I am buzzing around on Tuesday night. A-League hockey, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah.
And I eventually, like halfway through the game, I'm like, man, I'm on John's line, like John Miller, right? Mm-hmm. He's a cop in town. We try not to hold it against him. Shot there, stopped by Toth. But it's one of those things where I was like, I was playing with 2 20-year-olds or something. Right. And I'm like, you guys don't know how to play this.
Right. They're trying to do too much.
And like
it's
like,
such
dude,
a simple game.
Take the simple, easy play.
Adult league hockey is such a simple game.
Yeah, it's
and
so
that's what
funny.
I mean, I'm guilty of it. That's what us young guns don't quite understand.
You'll figure it out, though. There's this fantastic article I'll have to send you, and it's the 6 stages of adult league hockey.
Oh, that's got to be good.
It's pretty fantastic for sure. But all told, I think
that's
that you kind
offsides by about as far as offsides as you could be. Didn't even take a look.
It did look like
plays like that. I think are what's holding the Minnesota old guys back right now. They're not making heads up plays. They're not possessing the puck. They're just throwing things, and
it's only worked 6 times for them, so I'm not sure that they're necessarily going to.
Oh, they're up right now. How about that? I got to see the second period. Everything switched up. I'm confused. My apologies, folks. I've had a lot of games this weekend.
No apologies needed. We're just happy.
We'll figure it out.
Actually, now you should apologize because Greg's around and he's a board member here for Dog Nation. So
Greg,
we should probably make sure that we're.
I don't know a Greg.
20 seconds left here, second period action, 6-0 game. Shot there, very nearly made it 7, but ends up going just wide of Toth and the goal frame. And eventually it's going to be rimmed around near side. 8 seconds on the clock. We'll see if they get another chance. Once again, that's Rorschach with the all-hair squad, but he's going to be able to force.
Before we sign off here for the period, ended up 6-0 in the second period for the old guys. I do have to plug my man Greg real quick, who came all the way out to Connecticut to support the post-university Eagles as we did a benefit game for Dog Nation, and he was a fantastic help coming out, enjoying some college hockey, and it's good to see him again. So we will be right back with your third period action, folks. Thank you for listening. Welcome back, folks, to third period action of the Minnesota Old Guys and the Mallards as we get into 12-minute run time, Vlad, because remember, in the third period with a goal margin of 4 or more, we do run the time, whereas normally we would play a 12-minute stop time period. We are going to run the time unless the Mallards can bring that deficit back down to 3. And they might do it here as they get a chance at an odd man rush, but into the corner as Mike Holland plays defense. And we found out in the break that our old as dirt, Phil Zeitlow, 80 years old, was once CEO of General Mills, and now he is the CEO of the Minnesota Old Guys, leading the charge here as the oldest member of the team. The average age of all these old fellas and ladies, 66 years old. That is an incredible feat, and they are winning 6-0.
Let's just think for a moment, though. We got a little bit of info, an inside scoop, so to speak. They're a professional tournament team. They go around and they just buzz tournaments. It's great.
It's incredible.
But I do have to think that between Tony Rossini and Blake Johnson, you take those guys off the roster, your average age might be bumped up over into the 70s.
It's got to be.
Because those guys look like they're 30-something.
I think if you take Phil off, I've seen Phil buzzing around a little bit, too. He's not exactly just sitting back on a blue line. But I think if you sit him down for a game, I think that that average might actually drop significantly lower than it is. Good for him, though. The dirt man getting out there, being active, playing hockey. As we say here at Dawg Nation, hockey is for everybody, and it really is. Whether you're old, young, or just anything.
Somewhere in between.
Hockey is like for everybody. Yeah, you are. We're not sure what you are.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll figure it out. There's a scientist out there smart enough to figure you out. Don't worry.
Maybe. See if I find him before it's all said and done. We've got 9:55 left here in game time. 6-0 the score. That shot goes wide. The further and further we get into this thing, I thought the second period for the Mallards was probably going to be the best chance for them to get that first strike and maybe throw OB off his game a little bit. But
great job by OB. He's standing tall.
Continued.
Absolutely. And I think
almost as tall as you.
Yeah, 5'8's a pretty tall margin. Big glass of water over here. Hard to live up to such a tall order, but he has done the job. And I think he's going to continue to do it. But I would love to see the Mallards push a little bit here to at least bring the margin back down to stop time. Maybe they can't make it all the way back to tie it, maybe even win. But I'd love to see them get back to stop time here, which is a 3-goal deficit. As we set up in their defensive zone, they'll look to get it out quick, hopefully, get the puck down the other end, see what kind of sustained pressure. And I think that's been their lacking so far this game is the sustained pressure. They've had shifts here and there of great bright spots, playing possession puck. But it's been few and far between so far, and looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Opportunity at the other direction by John Zeitlow. Again, family affair, like we mentioned. Chance for the Mallards now. Shot. Big save again. OB coming up huge.
That was a fantastic shot by all hair team. 27.
It's Rorschach.
Rorschach. Where did you get that?
It's right there, see?
Rorschach. Oh, yeah. Look at that. How about that?
6.
Shout out Post University for not teaching me how to read. They taught me how to play hockey, but reading was not in the curriculum.
That is not on
As
the
we
agenda.
get a 4-on-2 developing, and I feel like there could have been a better pass there. They had 2 open guys in the slot, decided to throw it to the guy being covered, and we break it out of the old guy's zone.
I gotta say, applaud you for putting in the effort, putting forth the effort of a little play-by-play action. Jack Engdahl was a little bit scared about it.
It's a nerve-wracking thing.
You've stepped in and you've done an excellent job.
As I get more comfortable with the color, I got the color commentating down. I've been around hockey 22 years now. And, some of that as a young boy, 1-2 years old. Probably didn't remember much from that. But I've been around hockey my whole life, so I understand the game. But I'll tell you what, folks. I give my boy Vlad, my boy Nate, a lot of credit for how amazingly they do as the play-by-play guys. You think about these guys in the NHL, how quickly they know all the names, and it's one thing to know NHL guys' names, but Vlad is doing a fantastic job here tonight. knowing these adult league hockey players.
Well, that's my Harvard education. They did teach me to read.
Oh, yeah, Harvard Online?
No, Harvard on the Hill, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Is that a school here in Colorado?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Chance here for Owen Wall. He's going to be forced into the far side corner and eventually dumps it down to David Wall. Not sure if David is the father in that father-son duo. There's also a Trevor out here playing.
Nick Granruth there, saving another goal. That was a fantastic defensive play. Wide open net there. Just slams the door shut.
OB!
How about OB?
How do you like me now?
Having a fantastic outing tonight. And again, the goaltending performances so far, even Bob Toth over there, the scoreboard says 6. But I think that maybe 2 or 3 is a more accurate description, numbers-wise, for how well he really has played.
Yeah.
And I have just continually been impressed with the goaltenders that have showed up to Dawg Bowl 12.
David O'Brien, I'm going to just estimate he grew up playing goalie in the 70s just from his stylistic play.
Oh, yeah, just flopping all over the place.
A little flopperoni.
Very stand-up goalie. He's working on getting down, and that's a long time getting up. He doesn't want to get down. No, that's the old guys right there. That's the triple knee surgery, couple hips done, maybe some arthritis in the feet. But you know what? I said this with Nate yesterday, and I'll say it again now for all you folks. We applaud these goalies here
100%.
because as a player, there's nothing worse than not having a goalie out when you're skating. So I tip my cap always to the goalie that I'm skating with, no matter if it's a skill session, a pickup league, or even my college games. Always give your goalies a tap on the butt. Buy them a soda after.
I got to tell you something that's going to make you cringe, my friend.
Oh, brother.
For the first time ever in Steamboat, they are charging goalies for dropping.
Can you give me the number of who's in charge over there?
It's my brother. Anyways,
all right, that's Jack Engdahl signing off from the West
See
Side.
See you later. 4:48 to go.
Oh!
B with another stop here.
Almost squeaked by him there. I'm
Holy
not sure that he was
Toledo.
ready for that shot.
That's a great save, man. He's getting in the way. I absolutely love it. It's
no save's a bad save, folks.
A little bit magnetic right now with this puck. We got the 30-something-year-old.
Oh, what a
coming up.
defensive play. Who's that? Number 4, Murray Roth. Putting his body on the line once again. Long time to get up, but not afraid to get down, folks.
I'll tell you what, he is the same one that threw his body in front of the shot last period.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He's consistent.
Get down on it.
Don't.
For all you young folks out there, that's a song, actually.
You're welcome. 4:05 to go now. Third period of action. 6-0 still the score here. Minnesota old-timers have seemed to play a little bit more relaxed in their game. That 2-on-1 likely would have been a little different had it not been a 6-0 score. Rorschach now trying to get back. Good moves, though, into the slot. Shot. Oh, big save.
Swallowed up by Bob Toth. That's a position save right there. You know, it right into your stomach, so it's hard to say, oh, what a reactionary save from Bob Toth. But you know what? Not enough credit goes to the goalies that make gut saves. It means they're in the right position. They're not scrambling in their crease. They're smart and precise with their movements.
Fastest chest in the league.
And I think Bob Toth might have the fastest chest in this tournament so far.
I'll tell you what, though. It was, if memory serves, it was J.S. Giguère.
Not a name I'm familiar with.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know Jiggy?
I don't
Played
think so.
for Anaheim, brought him to the Cup final, lost, but won the
MVP
of the playoffs.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah. I think that was in 03 maybe.
Who do you got winning the MVP of this series right now?
That's really tough.
It is, isn't it?
Real tough. Yeah,
I think it
don't know.
depends on how we do today.
Yeah. It really is so close in that it could come down to it.
I'm not a huge Avalanche fan. I will tell you folks at home, I am thrilled to be in Denver for this Game 5. I'm Littleton actually, but close to Denver. And I'm
Greater
definitely,
Denver area.
I'm definitely riding the Avalanche train, but I haven't followed them too much. Is McKinnon their leading scorer so far this playoffs?
I think Makar is.
Is he really? I think, you know what?
He
has to be the front runner for MVP if they win.
But there's a couple, so that's the thing, right? There's like a couple kind of dark horses.
Mm-hmm.
Val Nichushkin has scored
Solid
some really
play.
big goals.
Right.
And then that's where I'm like, man, if someone comes out and who's been consistent and has a blow away game here, then that could definitely do it.
If Nichushkin comes out, has 2 points tonight, maybe a goal and an assist, +2, 3 block shots, I give it to him.
But Makar, man, Makar's
It's hard not. It's hard to not give it to him. It's hard not to give it to the star.
Yeah.
But you'll love to see the unsung heroes win that award every now and then.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Big stop there from the Mallards. That one looked like it was Andrew Weslowski.
That's a name for you.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Nominee for all
Repping the number 6. I see you, Weslowski. I'll be out there with you.
Are you a 6er?
I'm 8 in school, but I think Mr. Jan.
6 in your heart.
Yeah, well, Jan Hayda might have a little precedence over me taking that number 8 on the MW Top Dog. So I will graciously give him that jersey. I believe he has a Rolex lined up for me, and I'll be sporting 6 this weekend.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Yeah, no, nice of him to give you the Rolex.
Oh, yeah.
73 seconds
I've got a couple
left
of
here.
them. I really don't need another one, you know.
I'm actually a big just give my jersey away kind of guy. Get some Rolexes
Yeah.
out of it. It's real nice.
Been doing it since I was 12.
Yeah, come on now. We got an opportunity at the far side. Looks like that is Wes Severson. And, of course, Wes, the same man, rocking the roller hockey pants. I love his fun
Not
facts.
quite sure he understands offsides. I don't know that they have that in roller hockey. He seemed
understands
confused.
it.
He seemed
It
confused
just
as to
took
why
him a little bit to get
no,
back,
he's
buddy.
a quick guy. He's been quick in those roller pants, but he seemed confused by why his
Aerodynamics.
teammate wasn't moving forward. It happens.
Aerodynamics.
It is.
Great.
It really is.
32 seconds left here in this one.
Sporting the skate guards as well. The ankle and can we have one?
Oh, wow.
I would
Great.
love to see them. I know it doesn't do much now, but I'd love to see the Mallards just get one for their goalie. You know, say, hey, sorry we didn't get enough, but we got one for you.
13 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of time to do it, especially with possession here from the old timers. And it looks as though we might just see a shutout. 3 seconds on the clock. Shot tipped in front. Toth makes one more save, and that's it. 6-0 your final here from the West Rink.
Thank you for watching.
At Arena in
I'm Matt
Littleton, Colorado.
Martinez
Happy
with
that you have
XII
joined
Electric,
us.
the official
We will
streaming
have plenty
sponsor
more
of Dog
action
Bowl.
coming your way.
Stay tuned
throughout
for
Dog
more
Bowl
great
12.
coverage of the Dog Bowl.
Thank you for listening.
We will
This is
see you
Jack
at the next
Engdahl
face-off.
for Vlad Chase signing off.